Over the years, I've had many people ask me, how do you make those fantastic slideshows with the music in the background that you put onto a CD or DVD so you can watch it on your DVD player and on the TV? Well, follow me and let's explore. Let's click Make Photo Creations, bringing our program up, Adobe Photoshop Elements, and it brings out this interface here, which will show you some of the different things that you can do in Elements. You can click through these, have a peek, and I'll be covering some of them over the next few weeks, but right now let's concentrate on Slideshow. So we double click that and it'll bring up this dialog box. Now, static duration is the amount of time the image will stay open. You have 5 choices here, from 1 to 5 seconds, or if you click the custom, you can put in whatever it is you like yourself, and then just click OK. Now, for this tutorial we'll stick with the 5 seconds. The default transitions are the little effects in between each of your images. I'm going to choose random here, which will show just random ones of those for the sake of this tutorial, and we'll leave the transition duration. That's how long it'll stay open or the transition takes to complete itself. Background color is whatever color you want behind your image. I'll stick with the default. We'll apply pan and zoom to all slides. This is your options that you can choose yourself. We'll include captions. We'll include some sound. Yes, we'll do that one and this one. Preview quality is, just remember, this is just for playback. The higher that you choose, the longer it will take to play back. Medium's generally okay. So now just click OK. Now we're ready to add some pictures. So we click Add Media, Photos and Videos from Folder. I'm going to get some lovely shots that I took of the King River a few years ago. Be ideal for this tutorial. And there they are in our program. Now, if I was just to click play, every 5 seconds the image would change. Because I put random transitions, they would be different. There's the first one. There's our second one. You might find that all a bit too much, so just choose the simple fade in and fade out, or just the one different transition. It's up to you. We're going to add an effect here. We're going to enable a pan and zoom on this picture. So in here, where it'll start from, it'll start to pan out and then slowly pan out over this fall. Let's have a demonstration, shall we? See the movement of it panning out. And then we move to the next frame. You can also add text to any of your pictures here. I'm just going to go back to the first frame, click the text button here. Here you can choose whichever text it is that you want. I'm going to go with this one. Just put it here. Double click in to change my text. And we'll call this King River, because that's what it is. Now, I don't particularly want that colour there, so I'll choose another colour. And I think a bright yellow will look good. And I can place this wherever I like in the image. I think up here will be appropriate. That's fine. The next feature we're going to look at is the narration feature. So just click that icon. And provided you have a microphone, we can record over the images. And we simply do that by clicking record. And here you can see my voice in this little grey graph going up and down here. If you don't see anything, you need to go into your recording properties and make sure you have your microphone selected. When you're finished talking on that particular image, just click the next slide, and this will automatically, as you see nothing's happening here now, that will automatically stop your record. When you're ready to start recording again, maybe you don't want to record anything on in this image. So I'll just go to the next image. There's a little duck down here, see? So I might want to make a comment on that. So again, I click record and I say, can you see the little duck in the bushes? He's well hidden, isn't he? Okay. All right, we're just about finishing up here. Something else I'd like to do before we do finish, so I'd like to add a little bit of music. I think would be rather nice. So I go to my music folder. Here's one I prepared. I thought a little bit of classical would be quite nice. So if you want to have a listen to that, let's just check that it's okay. There we go, that's lovely. Just a few more things now and then we'll save our project. Alright, now I'm about happy with this file, so I'm ready to save it. But before I do, there'll be a couple of more things that I'll show you. Now, I've just run you through some of the real basics here. The rest is up to you to just go and click and investigate. The help file's pretty good as well. The other thing I wanted to show you was if you wanted to view this without the palette bin over here, that's simple, just click your view and there it's gone. And then if you decide a little bit later, oh no, I want to add a little bit more text or a bit more narration, just bring it back. When you're finally finished with it and you're ready to commit, click our output. We've got some options here which are self-explanatory. Now I'm going to save to file. Now the movie file or the WMV file will be bigger than the PDF file. PDF is Adobe's Acrobat Reader. Now this is a pretty good file which I'm going to save to first, because just about everybody who's got a computer has Acrobat Reader on it, so we'll be able to read this. Don't forget to uncheck the manual advance if you want the slideshow to work automatically. So now we click Save, and now we'll name it Untitled Slideshow, so I'll make it a title slideshow, save it to my documents and save. As you can see, it's importing the PDF file and saving. This will take a little bit of time, and so I'll now hit the pause button and I'll let you know when we're ready with that. Alright, let's have a look at our Adobe Acrobat document. The thing I neglected to mention, the main difference between the PDF file and the Windows Media Video file, or WMV file, is that the PDF file will not display the zoom in and zoom out effects that we placed in some of the images. Also, another big difference is the PDF file is 8.84 megabytes in this instance, and a WMV file of the same slideshow would be close to 15-16 meg. Now they're different formats. I suggest that you save in both, check them both out. So let's open our document, and what pops up the first time is this dialog box giving us a couple of options. If we leave this one checked, each time we open this document, this dialog box will come up asking us what we'd like to do. If we click this one, the next time we open this document, this dialog box won't open and it'll just go straight to open and play. And because I didn't uncheck the manual advance, which would have allowed the images to advance automatically, to get the slideshow to commence, we need to click on the image. Otherwise it will stay on this first image. So anyway, just give it a click and we go to the second image. Now the same applies here and every image after. When you wish to go to the next image, just give it a click and it'll open up. This can be a useful feature if you wish to fast forward through images, or if there's an image you want to spend a little bit more time over. This dialog box has come up. This is for the audio file that we recorded with the microphone. So we'll just click play. And here you can see my voice in this little grey graph going up and down here. If you don't see anything, you need to go into your recording properties and make sure you have. Did you recognise that? Here's the second one that we did with the duck. Cool. And to say, can you see the little duck in the bushes?